Not sure why that's there. Okay. We are on the record in case number 22097532DS. This is Ramirez versus Hernandez. We're here for entering a proposed judgment of support. I have Antonio Ramirez here by Zoom. I have Barb Cherry from the FOC. I'm attorney referee Pete Armstrong. Brittany Hernandez is not present. It doesn't sound like she's participated in this process at all. Antonio, do you know if that 11884 Northern Shores Drive is her address?
I believe that's her friend's address.
Okay, is that where she's living?
Yes.
Okay. And Ms. Cherry, is that the last known address that we have for her?
That's where we served her with the paperwork.
Okay, and she signed for it?
Let me make sure.
Okay.
Yep, she did.
Okay, then I think we can proceed. Ms. Cherry, you want to walk us through the proposed judgment?
Sure. All right. So this case was filed February 16 of 2022 for one minor child, Ezekiel. And I met with the plaintiff on the case. The defendant did not appear on April 1 of 2022. We talked about custody, parenting time, and support. The defendant was served on March 2nd of 2022 and also served with a copy of the proposed order along with today's court date on March 28 of 2022. And so after speaking with the plaintiff, the friend of the court's recommendation would be that the plaintiff would have physical custody of the minor child and that they would share joint legal custody. I did put interim provisions in there, giving her a chance to file a motion to change custody up to 45 days after this order is signed. Parenting time would be as they agree, and if they could not agree, they would attend mediation. We set the birthing expenses to zero based on the fact that the plaintiff was receiving Medicaid as well. And then a support obligation in the amount of $121 with the defendant paying the plaintiff. And that is based on information that I received from the plaintiff. And then as far as, so the plaintiff reported his income of $18 an hour, 40 hours a week. And then business object shows that the defendant working for Forge Industrial Staffing. So we use $10 an hour at 40 hours based on that's, usually around what they make at those temp agencies.
Okay. Mr. Ramirez, can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Okay. You can put your hand down. Thank you. Okay. Tell me, you mentioned Brittany, there's a third party that helps or that, tell me what you meant about that, about the third party with providing parenting time or whatever it was.
That's because we have the no contact order. But as far as I don't know where that stands now because of the domestic violence. But Shonda, she would contact me. I would bring the baby over there, and she would see the baby for probably 4 or 5 hours, and I would. Okay. Now pick
what
the
was
baby up.
the domestic violence? Was that, were you the victim of that?
Yes.
Okay. Was she? When did this occur?
I don't know the exact date it occurred.
And that's fine. You can just give me a rough estimate.
I want to say, would you say, Mom, like 3 months ago, 2 months ago, that domestic violence?
Okay, and that's good enough. That's good enough. And there's a no contact order, or you believe there was a no contact order?
I believe it's lifted now that she already went through court and did her process. Because I know she got like 6 months probation and some type of classing. Okay.
Well, you have the sole physical custody, but the FOC's recommended that you guys have joint legal custody. A lot of times when there's domestic violence involved or a no contact order, that makes it difficult because
Yeah.
joint legal custody means that the two of you have to be able to communicate and cooperate regarding the best interest of your child. Are you able to communicate and generally cooperate with Brittany regarding those big decisions?
Yes, I am.
Okay, is she able to communicate and cooperate with you?
I believe she is. Just she has have to watch her temper a little bit, I guess you could say.
Okay, all right. Well, then, normally I'd be a little hesitant to grant joint legal custody, but it sounds like you feel that you guys can work together, at least on those issues. Now, you can't violate the no contact order, just so you know that.
Right.
Even if we grant you joint legal, you still have to follow whatever the restrictions are in the criminal case. You understand that?
Yes, I do.
Okay, and do you have any, you heard Ms. Cherry go through the judgment. Do you have any questions about it or anything that you disagree with?
No, not at the moment. No.
Okay. Do you think that the income that we're using for Brittany is fairly accurate?
I don't believe so. I don't think she's working right now. Um, I believe that calculation was when she was working at a like a cleaning service, and that was
Okay.
I believe that was just a little or before she was pregnant. I can't really remember.
Why do you think she's not working?
Um, just because what everything that's been going on, I
Is
believe.
she capable of working?
Oh yeah, I believe she is.
All right. I mean, she's not providing, we have her paying you $121 a month. That's not a lot.
Right.
And one is I don't want to overburden her if she's not working, but she also has an obligation to pay child support
Right.
because you're going to need support for your child and there's public assistance. So we'll keep it at $121 a month. She should be able to pay that. If she is working and making more money, you could file a motion to modify child support if you felt you needed to, okay?
Okay.
All right, do you have any other questions for me or from the friend of the court?
No, I do not.
Okay, Ms. Cherry, do you need any more information?
Nope, I'm all set.
Okay, so we will enter it as drafted then. Okay,
All right.
thanks, guys. We're
Thank you.
adjourned.
Quick question for you.
Yeah,